about a week since I did a video. Work's been crazy, busy season for me, but I wanted to do a video because I wanted to go over the market because of the absolute debacle we've been going through. We went from $211 billion down to, I think the lowest I saw was 179 billion, and that's in like a little over 24-hour period. And I know a lot of people are freaking out because their portfolios are just tanking. Pretty much any coin that you were holding has dropped in value by a significant amount, 10%, 12%. But I wanted to get on here and kind of, uh, you know, talk about where I am and how my portfolio is doing and why I'm not as worried about this as people who have a lot of skin in the game. Um, so with the market going down, I actually earn more crypto for doing the things that I do online, for the fountains and watching videos and doing tasks. Actually earn more to level out the fiat value. So in a sense, when the market goes down, I'm of two minds of it because I'm like, oh man, my portfolio is going down, but I'm earning more. So when it goes back up, essentially I have earned more when it goes down because of that, if that makes sense. Um, so with that being said, right now my portfolio tanked about 10%. It took a good hit, but I have been just grinding so hard on the things that I do online that to make up the difference. So when the market goes back to stable, or goes back, sorry, to that 211, I will have earned more. And for me, I don't really look at the fiat value of crypto because my goal is to increase my cryptocurrency portfolio. So a good example is when I started with XRP, I had about 600 XRP, and by small scalps here and there, buy in slightly lower than the average price, sell out higher, slightly higher than the average price. I've about doubled my XRP without putting any more money into it. So that's how I like to run with my portfolio, and then use the fountains to increase my cryptocurrency. So as you can see, that type of stuff is good when the market is pretty stable. If it fluctuation between 4 and 5%, that's a good time to do that kind of scalping. This type of market where it just crashes, like flash crash, this is the type of market where I spend a lot more time trying to earn through other sources. I don't do as much scalp earning. Actually, I don't do any scalp earning because the chances of it continuing to drop is great. It's greater than it is for it to rebound. So again, I want to put some minds at ease about the market. For people who do kind of what I do, hold right now, especially if you're in a position that you've lost. I wouldn't sell out at a loss right now, especially at a 10 to 15% loss. That's too much of a loss for me to be like, yeah, I'll take that loss. I'd rather hold and earn more and try and make up the difference than take the loss and buy back in and maybe not make that difference up. So I just wanted to get on here and explain that to people who watch these videos and are like, oh my God, I just lost 20% of my portfolio, 15% of my portfolio, 10% of my portfolio in less than 24 hours. That's really scary. And especially for people who bought in, at the top last year, bought in Bitcoin last year in December when it was $20,000 a coin. I mean, right now, if you were that person, you're sitting at 25% of your investment, roughly. I mean, $5,590. You've lost 75% of your investment. Now, to say that somebody's held that long, I don't know. People panic sell all the time, so if you bought at the top and you're still holding it, kudos to you. That's tough to stomach. But if you're someone like me who never put in any of their own money, there's no skin off my back right now with watching the market go. So you're talking two different mindsets here. I can hold without feeling like, I'm losing more, because I'm actually not losing any of my fiat money. I haven't put anything in, so I mean, the market's going to dip. Eventually, we'll go back. If you're into earning online, then this is great. This is a good thing for us. Again, if you put money in, this is a bad thing for you, especially if you're buying it. Buying at the tops. If you're buying dips, a good strategy for a lot of people is buy the dip. Rise, let it rise, sell, buy the dip. Laddering down. These are all things that are ways you can increase your earnings. It's a scary time. Who knows what the market's going to do? We could wake up tomorrow and we could go back to, 150 million or 150 billion dollar market cap. We'll lose another $30 billion overnight. I mean, that's a real possibility. But as a long-term cryptocurrency enthusiast, I don't see the market going away. I mean, we could take a dive, but I think eventually we will start going back up again. So that's my sentiment. I'm not a professional investor. I'm not a financial advisor. I just like crypto, and I've done well in the last while in crypto. So I like to tell people about that, and put some rest to those thoughts. Now, I'll leave all of the places that I'm earning crypto in the description. You can sign up through all of those, start earning, and try and offset some of the losses that you're taking right now. And so get out there, earn that crypto, have fun. Don't be too worried about the drop. All right, guys. Bye.